Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to find out what companies are really up to. Today we are diving into a report about a shareholder meeting and the big decisions that were made. Spoiler alert, it's not nearly as exciting as a real-life shareholder brawl, but there is still some interesting details to uncover. This report gives us a peek into who's calling the shots at Apollo Debt Solutions BDC, a company with the exciting job of managing debt. We will see who got elected, who got the thumbs up, and most importantly, how the shareholders voted on some key issues. But before we dive in, make sure to like and subscribe for more corporate deep dives. And if you want to chat with other corporate decode enthusiasts, we have a Discord server that I linked down below. This report is officially called an 8K. And it's basically a snapshot of important events that a public company needs to tell the government about. In this case, it involves the results of their annual shareholder meeting that happened back in June. This report is all about what happened at Apollo Debt Solutions BDC's annual meeting in June. Think of it as a recap of who got elected and what big decisions the shareholders made. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. This part of the report tells us about the official business that was voted on at the annual meeting. They had their annual shareholder meeting where the owners or shareholders of the company got together to vote on important things. Now, here's a fun little fact to start. As of April, there were about 494 million shares that could be voted. That is a lot of shares. The first big item on the agenda was electing 2 people to the board of trustees, who are basically the supervisors of the company who are elected to a 3-year term. We had 2 candidates, Meredith Coffey and Christine Gallagher. Let's see how the vote went. For Meredith Coffey, about 23 million votes were cast in favour, while around 50 million votes were withheld. And for Christine Gallagher, she got about 270 million vote. It looks like Christine was way more popular. About 17 million shares didn't vote for either candidate because those shares were held by brokers who weren't instructed on how to vote. The second vote was about picking the company's accounting firm, which is the company that checks and makes sure Apollo Debt Solutions BDC's financial statements are up to snuff. To be exact, the company's shareholders ratified ARCA approved the selection of Deloitte & Touche L as their independent registered public accounting firm for the year ending December 31, 2025. For about 287 million votes were cast. For about 1.3 million voted against, and close to 1.3 million abstained 10 from voting. It is very clear the company picked its auditor. Alright, that was a quick look at the shareholder meeting. You can find way more details in the report, but I went over the important items that took place inside the meeting. So in this report, the bottom line seems to be that their investors and shareholders are content. They chose who they wanted on the board and showed Deloitte they trusted it. Obviously, a company is always more than one meeting, so take this with a grain of salt. Now, my take on Apollo Debt Solutions BDC looking at this information, the company seems to be steered by a management team and trustees that inspire confidence among shareholders. The votes for the board members were decisively in favour, suggesting that investors are happy with the current leadership, or at least aren't pushing for change. The easy approval of Deloitte as their accounting firm also signals stability and a lack of red flags in their financial oversight. Keep in mind that shareholder meetings and votes, while good for understanding investor sentiment, don't show the complete picture. It is crucial to look at those financial statements to really assess a company's health, strategy, and potential risks. This report gives you a surface level view, but to understand how successful the company will be, you have to dig deeper into financial statements. You can start by trying to see the Apollo's balance sheet to get a good assessment. What are your thoughts on Apollo Debt Solutions BDC? Do these voting results change your view on the company, or are you more focused on the financial reports? Let's talk about it in the comments. Hit like, share and subscribe for more quick dives into company documents. Don't forget to join our Discord community in the description for more in-depth analysis. Thanks for joining me. See you in the next video.